once upon a time there was a jade emperor, also known as the ancient Buddha, who couldn't keep track of time. To fix the problem, he invited all of the animal kingdom to participate in a great race, whose winners would each be awarded 1 year in the lunar calendar. We know the victors today as the 12 animals of the Chinese zodiac, and the 12 cycles of the Chinese lunar calendar. This year, 2012, was given to the only mythical animal among them, the dragon, the most infamous of the 12 for its power, luck, and strength. Rather than wait another 12 years for this legendary year to return, I wanted to see the celebrations for myself firsthand. So, I set off with my friends Kristina and Yao for China. We were on our way to visit Yao's family in Taiyuan, China, the capital of the Shanxi province. We chose Taiyuan to get away from the touristy hustle and bustle of Beijing in order to get a more intimate look at traditional China and see exactly how the locals celebrate.
So we're on the last stretch of our trip to Taiyuan, and we're on the sleeper bus. If I were any taller, I probably would not fit. But it's kind of nice to know that you can actually go to sleep on your journey, because it's a 6-hour bus ride until we get there. But we're almost there. Finally, after 2 days, we're almost there. Well, I hope I don't smell.
Boarding our very own VIP limousine, we were off to the ancient city of Pingyao. As if traveling across the globe wasn't enough, our first date took us across time. Still rich in arts and tradition, Pingyao has more or less looked the same for the last 700 years. Navigating its narrow streets, you'll come across everything from religion to art to food. Where the old meets the new, we're here to see how Pingyao gets ready for Year of the Dragon.
People say that more. It's more.
More?
It's called more.
Kind of like I want more.
More. Is it warmer? It feels warmer, right?
It looks warmer.
Oh,
Mo kind of tastes like the inside of a soft pretzel. It's a great flavor to be for such a low cost.
How does it feel?
Quite nice.
But it's like a pure flour.
Yeah.
At our first stop inside the city, I learned that good fortune can be bought. I know, right? Who knew? That sure explains a lot about how I've been living.
Oh, the fourth throwing brings you great health. The 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th make everything go smoothly. I feel like I need to donate $20.
Oh, do you have coins here?
What about with American coins?
如果扔跟那个美国的那个钱币会有相同的效果吗？
有。
Yes, you can do it.
My wallet empty and waiting for my new luck to arrive, it was time to check out the monastery. The center area was a school for Confucius, with a shrine right in the middle decorated in these little red things.
Who are students now or their parents, they wish their good luck, so they write little board and hanging here, wish Confucius could bless them.
Pingyao is also known for its artwork, and for good reason. These artists are beyond patient. Layer after layer after layer of paint is built up until the piece breaks loose of 2D. And you want to know how it gets so shiny? When the paint dries, they take a strand of hair and rub it until it's smooth. Taught from an early age by their grandfather, These girls are creating artwork based off of traditions dating back centuries. The heavy layers help the images to pop out of the picture. It's an effect that Pingyao artists are known for.
Yeah.
Can you buy an actual barrel, or do they just fill?
Actually, yeah. They can. Yeah, that's why how they
Buy
do.
the even bigger ones?
他想试一下可以吗？
Vinegar. You don't put anything with it. You just drink it.
Yeah, just drink it.
Can I just have one? Okay.
You can leave some. I can drink the rest.
Wow. Worse than the shot.
It's like dry beef. That's the original. That's the spicy one. That's the 5 spice. 5 spice is a very famous, typical Chinese cooking flavor. Do you want to try one?
Yeah.
Do you like it? Yeah.
Oh, cool.
买鸡蛋.
Stop and get that.
Yeah.
Freshly slaughtered. That is fresh off the living.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe what I was
Oh my
seeing.
god.
And right here in the middle of a public square.
Yeah, someone will buy that. Oh, 小心.
It has blue eyes. Don't say that. Don't name it either.
Heading down yet another narrow street, we happened upon this lovely local lady whose paper cutting skills are unbelievable. And I don't mean paper cutting a snowflake from mom's refrigerator. I mean this.
She's so delicate.
I'm still not entirely sure I know how she's able to create these masterpieces. It's a fine craft, and one that's beyond me. I think I'll just stick to my snowflakes.
Oh, do I look funny?
No, it's
Do people
good.
still wear these?
Oh no. Only tourists,
Just
I
tourists?
guess.
Oh, because it's just so nice.
No.
Let me demonstrate. Place at the back of the head, and then push.
I cannot, beyond my words. It's kind
You
of.
should get this. It's quite nice.
It's kind of tickling.
Yeah.
But
You just gotta get used to it. You just gotta let it be. Just let it be.
Stop me.
Ah, food. Eating is definitely one of my favorite hobbies in life. Especially when I have a million different dishes to sample. And what could be better than a feast for dinner after a long day?
一手拿一根特制的3轮形竹签筷子。
How about dinner and a show? And if you thought Chopstick Guy was impressive, check out what this chef does with the long log of dough. He likes to fold it in half. A lot.
拉到9到10口，2公里。
8,490 noodles. Soft as silk and thin as hair. An hour's drive from Yao's home took us out into the countryside, where preparations for the new year were well underway. But it wasn't until we got to visit one of the locals in her home that the new year really started getting my appetite going. She was preparing this funky dish of mo that would sit on an altar for 15 days as New Year's gifts for the gods. How someone can look at food that long and not touch it deserves a gold medal in my book.
If she gave into temptation and ate this before she put it on the altar, would that be really offensive to the gods, or would that just be, forgiven?
对，那那内容不好的我们就吃了，好的就供生。好。
Normally they will make extra one or extra two in order to taste the taste. So something comes out like the shape is not good, sometimes distorted, and
So they want to make sure it tastes good and looks good. Otherwise the gods will be angry.
Yeah, not angry, but that's their heart, that's their respect.
I see.
Yeah.
So what if you made it look bad on purpose?
I know. That's kind of a difficult question.
I guess, yeah. I just think it looks delicious, and I like to pick at things when I cook them,
Yeah,
so,
I know. You can't just
to not be able to do that.
hold yourself.
I have no self-control. That's not in the kitchen. I have no self-control.
Yeah.
Not when it looks this good.
So should be 5. So now it's 6. Extra one is for the taste.
Ah, I see. Oh, it's kind of like when you have a birthday cake and you have one extra candle. It's for good luck.
Okay.
So what happens if that one tastes bad? Does she have to redo all of them?
那个时候你该怎么办？会不会重折？
没有不对。
没有不对。No mistake. No mistake.
Okay. So it could just be for her own delight then.
Experience.
It's out here in the countryside that you can see more holiday traditions than in a more touristy area like Beijing. For instance, ever heard of Big Wen? It's hard not to notice someone so tall and dolled up bouncing high above you. The young performers begin dancing as young as 1 to 3 years old, and usually continue until about age 8. Our 2 performers today are 6 and 7, and they've been at it since they were only 2. Her supervisors have been in this business for years, since their daughters, and even their sisters, were dancers. In this case, even the equipment is still the same. The harness that this duo wears is the same one that's been used for generations over 100 years. Only the costumes are new.
So what we just saw was this traditional folk performance that's performed from Shanxi, and it can be performed all over the country, but it's specifically for the New Year's festival. I'd be terrified if I were up that high at 8 years old. She's been doing it since she was 2. 2.
At the end of the day, every piece is taken care of and stored safely. Unlike the metal harness, the costumes can come and go, and are therefore delicately folded and wrapped for the next use. So remember yesterday when our friend from Pingyao cut out those beautiful ornate landscapes and portraits from tissue paper? Well, before today was through, we met another artist who provided a unique twist to the craft. Traditionally, the art of paper cutting is done on red or black tissue paper and depicts an elaborate scene or figure. The pieces we saw this evening, however, were scenes taken from stories and fables that were then given an additional coat of paint to add more color. When we asked him where his artistic inspiration came from, he claimed that it was a result of retaining his youthful imagination after he was forced to leave school at age 9. And there's no denying the capabilities of his imagination. The day before New Year's, Yao's mom took us into the city for some holiday shopping. It was also one of the first times I had ever seen full fireworks being lit off in the middle of a busy city center. The evening was a lovely break from the schedule we'd had over the last few days, and it gave us a few hours to get to know Yao's mom a little better.
Is that better? Warmer?
Under different circumstances, it's likely that language would have kept a barrier between our two worlds. But tonight, there was no stopping us. She played the mother role so well. Shopping for the New Year is a tradition just like any other. The New Year represents starting over, so it's the perfect time to buy yourself and Yao's baby cousin some new outfits. In China, fireworks for the New Year are no little production. It's said that monsters fear loud noises, so businesses like the ones you see here light these long strips of firecrackers outside their doors to scare them away for the year to come. And you can never be too careful with how many you choose to ignite.
So New Year's Eve dinner is the biggest meal of the year for the Chinese, so going grocery shopping is a huge event. And you can really expect the grocery stores to be extra crowded today. Just like Black Friday.
We didn't stay long since Yao's family was already cooking and the crowds were pretty thick. But outside, we at least found something we could bring for Yao's baby cousin.
But before that, you make her to hold it all the way.
Oh, lucky me!
And she wonders why people stare at her.
Yeah, it's no wonder. Oh yeah, that is the way to walk.
You do a heel click? I'm gonna jump so hard it flies away.
Now if you're deflated, I will hate you.
Alright, let me just point out again that I love food and eating. So it goes without saying that having hundreds of dumplings accumulate around me was like winning the food lottery. There were dumplings in the shapes of purses, mice, and sunflowers. So thus began the strenuous process of teaching me the art of dumplings.
Oh, did I ruin it?
Yeah.
Way to be blunt.
包的大点的啊，
Like kind of push it up.
给它夹。
Yeah, like a little chick. Yeah, little chick.
Oh, push it up.
Push it up.
Oh, okay.
It's not nice either.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's
way to be
your
my
这
fault.
是英语流利很好。
My fault. I had a beautiful baby dumpling.
晚上
看他做，看他做。
Oh dear.
Are you sure you don't need it?
Leah is the master.
And the coffee now.
All right, here we go.
看他的老鼠拉的屎。Hallelujah! You'll never know which one's mine.
红酒让他红，红酒让他喝越喝酒，红喝越红。新年好，
新年好，
干杯！
干杯！
好，你回点中。
Cheers.
回
Cheers.
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 Forgot and never brought to mind. Good old acquaintance, forgot and stay long time. Old line, mine, my dear, old line, mine, we'll take a cup of time and yet old line, mine.
Does the city have a big cleaning day tomorrow?
I think so.
It was finally time for some sleep before the actual celebrations. All 15 days of them began in the morning. Seeing China's New Year's festival preparations firsthand was an experience I'll never forget. The people I met had so much to be proud of, so much that I could only see here in China. I could have read about it in a history book, or looked at some pictures online, but I would have never truly understood what it meant to celebrate the Chinese New Year without experiencing it myself. As the saying goes, it's better to travel 10,000 miles than to read 10,000 books.